Good morning, Miss Jenny, Miss Effie, and Mr. Christopher. We are from group number 6, and in this occasion, we will present our industrial statistic project about McDonald's. First of all, let me introduce our members. My name is Carla, and there are my friends named Vanessa, Stephen, Feby, and Andra. So we know that McDonald's is one of the biggest brands in the world. McDonald's is an American multinational fast food corporation founded in 1940 as a restaurant operated by Richard and Maurice McDonald. McDonald's vision is to become a fast food restaurant with the best service in the world. To achieve this vision, McDonald's always guarantees the quality of its products, provides satisfactory service, offers cleanliness and safety of products, and other added values. The consumer smile is important to McDonald's. To find out how consumers think about McDonald's in achieving its vision, we conducted a survey of McDonald's consumers of various age and economic levels.
Collecting data use a sampling technique with simple random sampling through service that we distribute online on social media. From the data, it could be seen that 85.3% of respondents said that the brand McDonald's is very well known, so it could be concluded that McDonald's is quite famous in various age groups. For the taste, we could see that 54.7% of respondents said that the taste of McDonald's menu was delicious, and 34.7% said that the taste of McDonald's menu was very delicious. So it could be concluded that most people like the taste of McDonald's menu. From the data, it could be seen that 36% of respondents said that McDonald's often gives promos, followed by sometimes giving promos 32%, then very often giving promos 17.3%. So it could be concluded that McDonald's quite often provide promos of its products. For facilities, 58.7% of respondents said that the facility provided by McDonald's were good, and 26.7% of respondents said it was very good. So it can be concluded that the facility provided by McDonald's could help McDonald's consumers well. For cleanliness, 52% of respondents said that the McDonald's was clean, and 28% of respondents said that McDonald's was very clean, so it could be concluded that McDonald's cleanliness is very good. From the data, it could be seen that most of respondents are satisfied with the services provided by McDonald's. This shows that McDonald's services have been able to fulfill consumers' needs.
Now, I will explain the relationship between the frequency of buying product at McDonald's with the existing age rate. In the frequency of buying more than once a week, it can be seen that 18 to 25 years old most often buy McDonald's. This is because they are a productive age who are busy with various activities, so buying fast food is the best choice. Then, in the frequency of buying once a week, the age range of 18 to 25 remains the age range that most buy McDonald's, and followed by the age range 26 to 60. It can be seen that the age range of 26 to 60 is the age range where they are not too busy and pay more attention to health, so they only buy McDonald's once a week. Furthermore, we can see that ages 17 and under buy McDonald's product every 2 weeks, since they are at a young age and still living with their parents. So they don't need to buy food, they buy McDonald's just to satisfy their appetite. In the frequency of buying once a month, there is a range of age 12 to 25. The frequency of this buying is the same as the frequency of buying every 2 weeks, which is to satisfying the taste of McDonald's. In the last category, it can be seen that all ages are tend to buying McDonald's less than once a month. In the frequency, there is a respondent age over 60 years. The age of 60 is an age that are very concerned about health, so they will very rarely buy fast food. The conclusion that can be drawn is that a person's age will affect the frequency of buying food. Those who are in productive age will buy food more often than the young and old age, because the productive age is the busiest age and doesn't have time to cook. Okay, next, Andra.
Okay, from the graph of the relationship between income and opinions about the price of McDonald's product, we can see that first, people with income less than 500,000 rupiah think that the price of the McDonald's product is not too expensive and also not too cheap. I think it's because this income belongs to students who are still not very able to control their financial, so they think that the price is normal. And second, people with income 500,000 rupiah until 2 million rupiah think that the price is rather expensive. I think it's because people who have this salary are civil servants and most likely they are also married. So they think that with their current salary, the price of menu is rather expensive. And third, people with income 2 million rupiah until 5 million rupiah think the price neither too expensive or too cheap. I think it's because people with this salary can be said to have stable economy, so that even they are already married, they think the price is neither too expensive or nor too cheap. Fourth, people with income more than 5 million rupiah think the price is neither too expensive or too cheap. I think it's because with this income, they may think that they will not only spend their money on food, but for other needs as well. So the final conclusion is that income has no correlation with opinion about the price of McDonald's product. Most people with different economic levels say that the price is not too expensive and not too cheap. This may be because they think at the price, they also get food products that are worth the money they spend.
Let's take a look at the graph of the relationship between income and priority in choosing McDonald's. From the graph with an income of less than 500,000 rupiah, this is the main priority in choosing McDonald's, followed by promos as the second priority. Meanwhile, facilities are not so prioritized in choosing McDonald's. Then with an income of 500,000 to 2 million rupiah, this becomes the main priority in choosing McDonald's, followed by price as the second priority. Meanwhile, brand and cleanliness are not so prioritized in choosing McDonald's. With an income of 2 million to 5 million rupiah, this is the main priority in choosing McDonald's, followed by promos as the second priority. Meanwhile, facilities and prices are not so prioritized in choosing McDonald's. With an income of more than 5 million rupiah, this became the main priority in choosing McDonald's, followed by promos and brands as the second priority. Meanwhile, facilities are not so prioritized in choosing McDonald's. So from the data, we know that the main priority in choosing McDonald's is the taste. So it can be concluded that the taste of McDonald's products is loved by many people. Other than that, it can be seen that regardless of income, promos also remain a priority. This is supported by previous data that McDonald's quite often provides promos for its consumers. That's why many people choose McDonald's. According to the data, we also know that facilities are not so prioritized in choosing McDonald's. In addition, it can be seen that with an income of 500,000 to 2 million rupiah, brands are not a priority in choosing McDonald's. But with an income of more than 5 million rupiah, brands become the second priority in choosing McDonald's. It means that people with an income of more than 5 million choose McDonald's because of the well-known brand. So it can be concluded that the amount of income has no correlation with the priority in choosing McDonald's. But the higher the income, people tend to prioritize the brand more in choosing McDonald's.
From the survey results in all categories, from brand, taste, price, promo, facilities, cleanliness to service, the responses tend to be positive. This proves that McDonald's continues to strive to achieve its vision. Therefore, McDonald's can continue to exist until now. Through this survey, it was also known that 18 to 25 years of age is the age range that most frequently visits McDonald's. Although there are those who buy McDonald's less than once a month, but there are also those who buy McDonald's more than once a week. So McDonald's is rarely empty of buyers. In addition, by knowing the main priorities in choosing McDonald's through this survey, namely taste and promos, McDonald's can continue to improve the quality of taste and provide attractive promos so that McDonald's can continue to be loved by many people. So that's it, our presentation about McDonald's. Thank you for your attention.